Hey everybody, I just thought I'd share something that happened today. And I'm sorry, I'm a little stuffy. We were at my favorite restaurant, my favorite place to eat locally. And my mom and I were there for breakfast, and she has what she likes to eat. And I have the thing, but she always orders the same thing. So we go in, and it looked better than it has before in the past. The past couple of months, it's been really bad. They've had some manager shifts. They've had some employee shifts where they haven't been able to keep personnel, and they've had some like managers walk out kind of thing. So it's been rough the past couple of months. The store is always dirty. Every table is dirty, and you're like, there's nobody in here. How is every table dirty? And nobody's ever in there. It's like, is this place gonna close from lack of business? And the floor's filthy. The drink station's filthy all the time. And there's one bench, a booth that has been out of commission. There's been holes in the ceiling. It's been pretty bad. But today we walk in, every table's clean. And the guy that was behind the counter, he said he was the new acting manager right now. And I was like, thank you so much. And we were talking and just kind of relaying some things that have been going on lately. And he's like, I can tell it's been pretty bad. I'm like, yeah. So thank you. I hope maybe you can, change this place around. When we get our food, I ordered a yogurt. I ordered on the kiosk. My mom had ordered with him at the register. And so we get her sandwich, and it wasn't made right. She had requested for the bread to be switched out. Instead of on ciabatta, she wanted it on black pepper focaccia. And they didn't switch it out. They put it on ciabatta. And so I'm like, no big deal. So I just walk up to the counter. I'm like, hey, she wanted this on black pepper focaccia. And I thought she had said that at the register, but sometimes it happens, But they were like, oh, it comes with ciabatta. And I'm like, yeah, but she wanted it on black pepper focaccia. And they're like, what? I'm like, she wanted it on black pepper focaccia. And of course, I'm stuffed up, and I'm like, I'm not even sure if she's like not understanding me because I have sinus congestion right now. And they're like, she's like, oh, well, just tell her next time to like order on the kiosk and like make sure that she swaps out the bread on the kiosk. I'm like, no, she ordered with the guy at the counter. And then I look at the receipt paper that somebody places an order, it prints up a little receipt of the order. And I look over, and it has my mom's order still on there, and it says black pepper focaccia. And I'm like, it even says it on the paper. And I hand it to her, and the girl goes, we'll remake it for you. I was like, okay. So she went from blaming us that we didn't order it right to, well, first thing she said was that she made it right. That, oh, it comes on ciabatta. No, she wanted a black pepper focaccia. Then she blamed my mom for not ordering it correctly. And then, we'll remake it for you. I was like, oh my gosh, this is why this place is going down. Because the proper response for a person that knows their customer service was to immediately, when somebody says, hey, she wanted this on black pepper focaccia, I'm so sorry about that, ma'am. Black pepper focaccia, I'll remake that for you, and I'll bring that out for you right now as soon as I can. I'll rush that out to you. No blaming. Completely own it. And you know what? Even if my mama had forgotten to order it properly, that would still been the right response. But it wasn't. We never got an apology, even faced with the fact that she didn't make it right. She still didn't apologize for the fact that she didn't make it right. She just, we'll make it for you. Okay, thank you. And then when she remakes it, we have a remake. Instead of, you could, to be a really good customer service person, walking it out to my table. There was nobody else in the restaurant. You could have brought it out to us. It's not that hard. Or remake for the person that, my mom's name, because they always call out the name. But they didn't. Just remake. It's like, okay, all right. And it really breaks my heart because this is not the first place in my town that has really suffered due to lack of customer service. And I can tell you many stories of places in town that have closed up shop and left. Applebee's, we used to have an Applebee's. We don't have an Applebee's anymore. We used to have a Logan's, we don't have a Logan's anymore. We used to have all these restaurants. They just pick up and leave because the people that work there don't have good customer service. And it's not that they're not being taught, because I know that these big corporations that come in and spend millions of dollars building these big buildings, these big beautiful buildings, are training their personnel how to give good customer service. But they're not doing it. They're not doing it. And that's why we don't go to our Denny's. We go to the Denny's across the border into the next state. We don't go to most of the restaurants here. There's only a few restaurants we go here. And we go to the ones that have good customer service. Because that's key. And if the restaurant's constantly dirty, we don't want to go. We just don't want to go. So I don't know if this is going to affect anybody with their customer service around here, but I hope it does. Y'all really got to get your act together, because the customer is always right. Even if the customer's wrong, the customer is always right. And I know that there's Karens out there that go ballistic and act a fool. I've seen those videos. This was not the case. And that's not the case 98% of the time. Generally, it's something like, oh, we made the sandwich wrong. I'm so sorry. Let's just switch it out. Even if the customer didn't order it the right way. You still, I'm so sorry about that. Let's fix that up for you. Oh, I'm so sorry. You wanted two hot dogs instead of one hot dog. Okay, we'll ring you up for another one real fast. I'm so sorry. You just got to own it and let the customer feel right about it. And that just, the old rule of the customer is always right, that needs to be relearned around here, because it is still true. And there is the occasional Karen. And when there's the occasional Karen, okay, you can let them be a Karen and you can, treat them like a Karen. But the 98% of the world are not Karens. And we would like some good customer service, please. Thanks.